91, 92, 93, 94. Hi guys, Elizabeth here, Purpose and Beyond. Welcome back to the channel and to my space. Hi, I am back with another update on my weight loss journey. If you want to know how I did this week, keep watching. So this week, guys, I am going to share my update for this week. But before I do that, I just want to talk about what my menu was for this week and some of the things that I did this week. First, let's take a look at my menu for week 3 and how I prepared my meals this week. Have a look. I am preparing to make my lunch, and so I have my NutriBullet mug, and I'm just going to share what I add for my protein shake. So I do add ice in here because I like it to have a shake consistency, and then I have spinach. I will add in spinach into for my shake. I'll also add in, here's the fruit that I use. This I get from Costco, and it is just a 3 blend of berries. It's just a 3 berry blend. And so I get that from Costco. It has raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. And so that's what I use for my fruit. Just a half a cup of that. I think it's like 35 or 40 calories. Then I also add in the chia seeds. So I just have the whole chia seeds for fiber, of course. So I add in a little chia seeds, and then I add my protein drink. And so I just want to show you this. You can use whatever protein drink you use. This is the one that I use. And I'm not showing this brand because this is not a sponsored video. So I'm not going to show this, but it is 160 calories, and it also has lots of other vitamins and minerals in it. So I like this shake. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and make my shake. So this is my shake. Okay, guys, for dinner this week, what was on my menu was lamb chops. So I was doing the petite lamb chops this week and the greens that I mentioned last week. So I am preparing to season these and getting ready to put them in the air fryer. So, as usual for me, I am going with my steak and chop seasoning. This is the go to seasoning that I'm always sharing with you. So, I'm just going to season these. Place them in the air fryer. And I like to stand them up in the air fryer with the fat side up. To me, the juices run into the meat when I do it like that or stay in there. So I like to do them like that. I set these on the steak setting. I set this on the steak setting on my air fryer. And I actually add time to it. And I actually do it for like 20 minutes. And I could do it for a little less, but I like that crunch on the outside. So I like it to have that crunch. So I am setting the air fryer. I have my meat on, and right here I'm just heating up some of the greens that I had. Okay, and so that was on my menu for this week. I'll come back and show you what that looks like. Guys, I have to say that those lamb chops are like my absolute favorite. They are so good. I simply just season those and put those in the air fryer. And I actually found that if I cook them for actually 18 or 19 minutes, they're better than cooking them at 20. So it's a lot juicier and more tender when I cook them for 18 minutes at 400 degrees. So I put it on the steak setting, but I love those lamb chops. Now, by the end of the week, I ran out of greens. It's okay. I factored in and kind of switched up my menu for that week where I had French fries, the frozen fries I have in the freezer, and I buy those from Costco. I love them. But if I get the regular portion size, they're only like 120 calories for the portion size, which I do. It's 120 calories, and I simply swapped out some of my meal for the day, my snack, in order to have the French fries because the greens were, I was counting those as maybe like 100 calories because I put them in olive oil. I cooked them in a little olive oil, so I just subbed the French fries for that. Those were 120 calories per serving. And of course, they're cooked in the air fryer. They're not fried in grease. So that's a much healthier way for me to be able to have that. So that's what I ended up having to do that on Saturday. So just for one day, I had to sub the French fries. I subbed French fries for the greens. So all in all, I did very well sticking to my meal plan. I'm pretty good about that. As I said before, I'm pretty much a creature of habit. And when I plan my meals, I pretty much stick to that just because it's convenient for me. I'm just sharing what I do. Of course, if you like the variety during the week, you can certainly cook a variety of meals so that you have something to choose from. I just like to stick with one thing. The other thing about sticking with one thing for me, it allows me to be able to see a problem area, for example, a food that's a problem for me. So if I'm allergic to something, if something gives me a bad reaction, like if it causes bloating, if I notice that I eat a certain food this week, oh, I'm very bloated, or it doesn't make me feel well, I can more easily tell what food that is because I eat that same item for a week, and I can tell things that aren't working for me, or things that that my body has a poor reaction to. Because after all, guys, we're talking about weight loss for 50 plus. I am well over 50, and the idea is, we our appetites change. One thing, our reaction to foods change. The things that we like to eat, or the things that work well for us, definitely change. And while I know carbs are not my friend, one of the things that I have been able to do, like if I eat the French fries, at least it's in the air fryer, and I keep track on that. I don't overdo it with that. I know that I cannot overdo it. And while I'm on my weight loss journey, I'm really trying to limit the carbs that I have. One of the things that I'll do once I get to my goal weight, once I get there, I will integrate more carbs because that'll help me to get back to the calorie count that I should be at to maintain my weight. And then I can bring in some of those things that I like, but without overdoing it. But that's one of the things that I like about doing my own meals, because I can learn to prepare my meals and know what I can eat in a day, how much I should be eating, as far as portion size, in addition to what things are good for me. And then I can reintegrate extra things as I begin to add more calories to my diet in a healthy way to maintain the weight loss. So yeah, the lamb chops was what I had for the previous week. And again, I say I absolutely love those. They are definitely they are definitely one of my favorites in the air fryer. I love that thing. Now, as far as exercise, so what happened with exercise this week? So in my plan, guys, I'm not, I don't run. I tried jogging, running. I can't. I don't like the running and the jogging. And most of my jogging is really just me walking fast and moving my shoulders like this. That's really my jogging. I don't like the jogging. So I like to walk, and that I get so gratifying, and really walking really works for me. I find that it does. And I'm fortunate enough to live in a neighborhood where there's lots of hills, for me to go up and down. So I love that. So it gives me a good workout. And what I've started to do is, as opposed to waiting to the end of the day to do my walk, I'll just take my lunch hour and I'll go for a quick 2 mile walk at lunchtime. That way I ensure that during the winter time, when it gets darker a lot earlier here, that I'm able to get my walk in. And then on the weekends, I'll go for a 4 mile walk. And I might do that on both Saturday and Sunday. Depends on how many days I was able to get in during the week. Typically, though, I will do that on a Saturday. But I'll do my little 2 mile walk during the week, and it's wonderful if I can get that in 5 days a week. It's not 4 miles, but hey, 2 miles, I won't scoff at that. It means that I got out and I did at least 30 minutes of exercise every day. And so it's really good. I walk at a brisk pace and I do break a sweat. So I'm doing a little bit of something, but it's to make sure I get a little bit of cardio in, and walking is the way I get that in. So I did great this week because I actually surpassed my target of 5 days a week, and I walked 6 days for week 3. That's good. I surpassed my goal for walking. So I'm glad that I did that. Now, guys, without further ado, I want to share my progress for this week. So, if you remember, here was my progress for week 2. And here are my stats for ending week 3. Yes, making my goal each week is so encouraging. It's so encouraging. I'm so glad. I know that there will be ups and downs. There may be a day or a week that maybe I only lose 1 pound, but right now I'm really celebrating the fact that I'm making my milestones and I'm meeting my goal for each week. And so far on my weight loss journey, drum roll please, I've lost 6 pounds. Yes, that's the total of these two hand weights. I have lost 6 pounds. So I, again, I, I know I've just started. 6 pounds. I know you're thinking, yeah, that's really good. Hey, I am so excited. I'm down 6 pounds. I still have a ways to go, but I'm going to celebrate my small victories. I'm going to celebrate my small victories along the journey. So, guys, thank you for tuning in this week. And be looking again next Wednesday for another update on my weight loss journey. I hope that you are going to join me on this journey. We can do this together. We can. We can do it. Hey, if you want to hang with me, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. 94, 95, 96, 97.